Once upon a time, in a land woven with wisdom, where rivers whispered mantras and mountains stood like meditating sages, there lived a master goldsmith named Dharma. His name was known across distant lands, not just for his hands that shaped the finest gold, but for a heart that understood the mysteries of life. From his fire emerged wonders, crowns that graced kings, anklets that danced with queens, idols that adorned sacred temples. Each ornament told a different story, but they all had one thing in common. They were born from gold. One day, a young seeker named Siddharth arrived at Dharma's humble workshop. His eyes carried the dust of many roads, for he had wandered far and wide, across forests, over rivers, through temples and ashrams, asking one burning question: what is real? Who am I? He had heard scriptures, he had met sages, but the truth still escaped him, like a mirage in the desert of his mind. Dharma looked at the weary traveler and smiled. He didn't answer with the words. Instead, he placed a simple bowl before him, filled with gold ornaments: a crown, a ring, an anklet, a small golden idol. "Look at these," said Dharma softly. "Tell me, what do you see?" "A crown, an anklet, a ring," Siddharth replied. The goldsmith leaned closer. "But look again. What are you really seeing?" Siddharth paused, gazed deeper, and then it clicked. "Gold," he whispered. Dharma smiled. "Yes, you name them as different: crown, anklet, idol. But they are all just shapes. The substance is one. Only gold is real. All else is name and form, Nama and Rupa." Siddharth fell silent. A shift had begun inside him, like clouds parting to reveal the sun. Then Dharma spoke the wisdom of the Upanishads. As by knowing one lump of clay, all things made of clay are known, because the change is only in name and form, not in essence. So too, he said, when you know Brahman, the infinite self, you know all. Siddharth's eyes widened. His world, once full of confusion and doubt, suddenly looked different. So all this, my body, my thoughts, my story, are just shapes, but beneath it all, I am that, the gold. Dharma nodded. "Yes, Siddharth, you were never the ornament. You are and have always been the gold." That day, Siddharth didn't just learn something. He saw it. He saw the ocean beneath the waves, the thread that runs through every bead, the light behind every shadow. He understood that he was not the fleeting body, not the changing mind, not the storm of emotions. He was the unchanging, eternal, pure consciousness. He was Brahman. Just as every ornament is simply gold in a different form, every being is Brahman in a different expression. The wise do not get lost in appearances. They see the one in the many. They recognize the self behind every name and form. We spend so much of our lives trying to fit into roles, prove ourselves, or be seen. But what if you're already complete beneath it all? This story is your reminder. You're not the crown, the label, or the image. You're the gold underneath. Drop a comment. What's one label you've been defined by and are ready to look beyond? Like this video if it made you pause and think. Share it with someone who needs to hear this. Subscribe for more timeless wisdom made relevant for modern life.